morning of I Said What I Said podcast. An early morning pod.
Well, you gotta let people know we drinking before 11 a.m.
It's wine. What the fuck you think we gonna do like when we become if we become moms? I'm drinking. I'm hiding in the closet and drinking.
But they say for us that we're supposed to have
don't mind
two glasses of red wine a day. For women is good with heart functioning. So
don't mind these at the bottom. We got class.
Oh, will this come back with my vitamins?
No.
I know.
Please, this is great. Basically.
Fermented.
All right, do you have a song mood of the week?
Yes, I do. I want to say it right. Well, the name of the song is Gallus, but it's by Caprella Gray.
Oh my God, Ahmad was just playing.
You know what song it is.
You know what
song it is. And then when you first hear it, you want to run it back. And I realized a lot of my songs go with, like, if I do a makeup video for that week, that's probably gonna be my song because I had to listen to it over and over while I was making the video. But yeah, Gallus. It's like the original Gallus is from is it Mr. Vegas?
I don't know that.
Vegas, Mr. Vegas, reggae artist. But that's my song mood. It's just toxic. It's a really toxic song. Don't really haven't experienced much of the things that he's talking about in that song, but for some reason I want to relate. Just to come from a point of understanding. Okay. You know. Y'all, these bitches want him, he don't want these bitches, he's stealing people's girlfriends. It's a fuckboy anthem.
And it's kind of short.
It's very short.
He said a lot of that in like a 2-minute song, right?
He said a lot of things from the beginning. He's like, I seen her with her niggas, her and her friends, they hopped in my car. They took her to the spot. He tried to kick her out. She didn't want to leave. Now he got all these bitches on his dick. I just summed up the song. That's it. So it's a fuckboy anthem, but I really like it. I love when they sample and do samples right. So they took the what the fuck is that?
Not to back that ass up.
It is.
It's back that ass up?
Yeah, they took the back that ass up and he sampled it. And he has other music too. I gotta see if I can get into it. But that's my song mood of the week. Pure fuckery. Make sure you get on here.
My song mood of the week, I'm gonna just give it to Bia. Whole lot of money.
Yes, that's a great mood.
I'm gonna give it to her.
That's a great mood. How you feel about the remix? Let's talk about it.
It's okay. It's typical Nicki.
I really wish for the remix, I just wish that they would have taken that whole going back and forth at the end. I wish that would have been
the whole thing. Yeah.
That would have solidified it for me. But I'm not gonna say it's mediocre because I just love that song. Yeah. And I do, if you're gonna put a whole lot of money, girl anthem, you gotta put Nicki on that. It makes sense.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it, but
what she said, I expected it. Like it sounds like
specifically Nicki's part was just okay, Nicki.
You know what? It just sounds like when she gets on the remix. Like that's what it just. Yeah, I feel like that's what I kind of
Yeah.
It's not. I like it. Like it's not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I like it. It's not nothing new.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just give it to Bia.
I really wish they would have done that back and forth. That would have been fire. That would have been fire. But it's all good. It's all good. A lot of new music dropped this week, though. Have you listened to Snow?
Yeah, I like it.
And when I said I fell asleep to her, not saying that I was bored with the album. I played it when I was going to bed. Like, I gotta listen. Snow, you gotta really. It's not like she does like deep-seated wordplay like a SZA or something, but you gotta kind of listen to her shit. Cause Snow, you'll be like, I like this song. You'll go back and listen to the words and be like, God damn, this bitch is over here wowing. She be wowing. But it's just because her voice is so melodic and it's like just
I like it.
It's calming to a certain extent. But she talk cash shit in her songs. Like,
and I love her name.
Fucking love Snow Allegra.
I love her name. Snow.
Fucking gorgeous. Snow Allegra dropped something. I think Tinashe dropped the song. I haven't listened to that yet. Lucky Day dropped the song with an Afrobeats artist. I was listening to that. Pretty good. Not bad. Who else dropped some shit? Go through this motherfucker. Kiana Letty. Have you listened to her? You know who I'm talking about if I tell you the song. If I tell you her music, but you probably don't know her by name. She got a couple of songs with like she got a song with French Montana. She got a couple of songs. I'll let you listen to that afterwards. But she dropped like there's like an EP, Big Femme Energy, where it's like a whole bunch of women artists together, and they got some girls on here that I actually really like listening to. They got Tierra Whack, Rhapsody, Kiana Leddy. They got where's my girl?
See, you know,
Sinead Harnett. Sinead Harnett. I love her.
Like Tierra Whack and Rhapsody and stuff like that. Like I like them, but I just don't listen to them.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
I listened to Rhapsody's album maybe, and I haven't listened to it in its entirety. I've probably listened. I've attempted to listen to it once, and it's not because I didn't like what I heard. I'm not one of those people. It's gonna sound crazy. I'm not one of those people that like my rap girls to be absolutely lyrical.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I get it.
I need you to know how to rap.
Yeah.
But like you're not gonna like I'm not just like I'm not going to listen to Sweetie's music all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to listen to Rhapsody's music all the time, and they're polar opposites. Because people will sit there and say, "Rocky going through it."
Attention.
People will sit there and say that like she's very lyrical. She raps up there with some of the conscious niggas, and I love conscious music from men. I don't know. If that may be controversial, I don't care. I like Cash Money. I like pussy talk in my rap girls. Yeah. That's what I like. I like the Little Kim. And the thing is, Little Kim can spit. Yeah. But she was talking cash shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to hear about Fendi on my body and Bottega on my feet. Mm-hmm. That's what I like from my rap girls. But I respect the fuck out of Rhapsody. Yeah. I like that shit. So. Mm-hmm. Mariah the Scientist dropped. That's my girl. I'm trying to think if I'm going to play her album more than Snow's. Because I've listened to Snow. And I'm feeling it, but I gotta do a further review. But Mariah, her shit, I love her music. She's another one, voice mad, sweet, real cute, and she's talking just some toxic shit in there. And these niggas got them fucked up. These niggas got them fucked up. But yeah. Oh yeah, and that Brett Fire song with Drake, I could have taken it just as a Drake song. Okay. I want to come back and
I still haven't listened to it.
I don't like I don't like Brent's voice on that song. I don't know what he's doing.
Still listened to it.
Maybe it's the Neptunes. Maybe Pharrell didn't. Maybe Pharrell didn't do it for me. I'm gonna get chopped up for this music segment. Kiss my ass, my opinion. Thank you. On to the next. Let's go.
Who's the I See You Play It go to?
It's going to Zalia Avant Garde. I feel like I'm supposed to say that Garde.
I don't have that on here.
Did I put it on the wrong thing? Oh, I added it. What the fuck?
Did you do the 77?
No, I did the 78.
Oh, mine just didn't update yet. I don't know why. All right, whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, 14-year-old Zalia Avant-Garde of Louisiana is the first Black American champion of the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Right. Go, girl.
And me and my sister used to watch these shits. I've done a couple spelling bees back in my day. I was out at least. I was never out first. Never out first, but I never made it to the end. So, you know, it is what it is. But on top of that, baby girl had to spell Miriam. And not Miriam the name, but, Mariah. Miriam. I'm thinking about Miriam on the...
Merriam-Webster.
Yeah, the fucking dictionary. Well, she had to... That's how she got her words, so... But she had to spell Mariah. And she knew exactly how to spell it. She knew the words. She was kind of playing around with them a little bit. It was a really cute moment. Her reaction was so fucking cute. Mm-hmm. But she won that first Black girl to win ever in history. Right. And baby girl...
Well, I thought the Killer and the Bee was.
Don't play with me.
It's based off a true story, though.
But is it for Scripps National Spelling Bee?
It's for something.
I know it's for the spelling bee, but but they said she the first Black American.
All right, whatever. I wish I figure out because then that would have been a fake ass fucking movie. Maybe she.
Do you think maybe
for her school or some shit?
Do you think it's based off of true events?
No, I thought it was a true story.
I don't know.
I never watched
The Killer and the Bee. I know Kiki Palmer starred in it, but I never watched it.
It's not nothing I'm like, oh my god, you never. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
I just watched it in school. That was it. They played it in school. That was it. Those movies not really like.
And baby girl's she's a basketball prodigy.
Oh, she's the bomb. I watched that video like 80 times.
I said, baby, the coordination, because that's the thing. I don't have hand coordination or leg.
Because I thought it was one move and they just kept doing it, bringing it over and over again. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, she's doing different shit. That's how fucking clean and sharp her shit was. I was like, god damn.
Intellectual, and she's athletic.
And do you know what? I like, even though I don't watch it, I like women, girls, and like women that can play basketball, like I'm really fucking impressed.
I love watching the Brittany Garners, the Star Diggs. I love watching them.
Girls and women play basketball,
but
like,
I
love it.
I don't watch the WNBA. It's too, because I'm used to basketball. Like I've said on here, basketball is the only sport that I can sit through, really pay attention, know what's going on, and actually like what I'm watching. But women's basketball, it's not as agile and fast as the men's basketball, so my attention span can't really stay focused to it.
Yeah, my great grandfather only watched the WNBA. He didn't watch the NBA.
A lot of men really love the WNBA. They know the stats, they know all the players. They be getting down. I did go to a Liberty game one time. That was really fun. I did go to that. That was fun. I don't remember per se,
but I really love seeing,
because it's a level of athleticism.
Especially because,
and
also, you know, like, it's also on social media, like, we always see, like, the guys, they basketball highlights, the young guys, they basketball highlights and stuff. And we don't see, like, you know what I'm saying? It's very rare, you know what I'm saying? Unless, like, a celebrity or something, like, show, you know what I'm saying? Put the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Like, but so when I see girls and women that can play, like, I'm so, is that inside?
Above? I don't know. You're not gonna know until you go up to it.
Bro.
I don't know. Are you another one that hates bugs? Oh, shit. Let's see. Yeah, it's inside. No, wait.
It's inside.
It's inside?
Thank you.
It ain't going the white thing.
It's inside, Tasha.
Yeah, it's definitely inside.
Why
do everybody around me hate bugs?
But that's a wasp. That's a wasp. It can. It's a thing. It can sting.
Yeah, I can see it at the end. I can see it on the tail.
So, should I get something to spray it?
I would do so.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Why would you come in here? Spray bleach on it. Asshole. Your villain's ready. Oh, that bitch dead. Oh. You get my fucking nerves. That bitch dead. Shit. He dead to the bed.
Oh, fuck.
Son, that stinger was really long. What the fuck was he in? Kill it. Well, that smells good. What is that?
Some bathroom, like it's a bathroom spray.
That shit smells amazing. Oh my god.
Thing for the fucking windows, whatever.
It don't matter. And killed that bitch. Well, no, actually, you probably killed it. More than anything.
Make sure that bitch is dead.
Dead to the bed.
Okay. Alright. I'm back. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm back. I just had to kill a bee. I'm very allergic to bees, so I had to make sure I had to kill it. Okay.
Dead to the bed.
Alright. So, let's get into celebrity BS. Oh, I'm out of breath.
Oh, no, we still have one more scene player and playette. We're going to thank the citizens.
Okay. See, that's the only thing I have under there. Okay. Yeah. The citizens of Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Mount Laurel, because I've talked about it down here. South Jersey is racist as fuck. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's the citizens of Mount Laurel. I think people travel down there to get them up on his house because Edward Kanji Matthews was removed from his home in handcuffs after an assault and racist rant that was videotaped against his black neighbor where he was just being white.
A racist cunt.
And they dragged him the fuck up out of there. They had hundreds of people outside of his home. They waited. The cops waited. And he got removed from his house, put in handcuffs, and they were literally playing What song were they playing outside? Move, bitch. When he was walking outside and bring him out.
Oh, sorry, no, maybe it was only
they played Move, bitch when he was going when they were putting him in the cop car. It was real calm, real respectful, no violence inside of it. But what we're gonna do is get you the fuck up out your house if you think you're going to incite hate, racism, and be physically disrespectful and nasty to somebody that lives next to you just because they're black. So you know what? I'm giving CU playettes and playa to all the patrons that went out there and got that man up outside his house.
And his stupid ass, when he got arrested, he also got charged with drug and illegal weapons.
So bye, bitch. Bye.
They was looking for you anyway.
No hook. That's the type of news I like in my seed. Like, I'm gonna try to find every week. I'm gonna try to find one story of somebody combating racism. Okay. Because they need to be highlighted. That shit is beautiful. Right. All right. Get the fuck up out of here. So South Jersey, I don't really rock with you like that for my own personal reasons. But y'all did good this week. For now.
All right. Celebrity BS.
And she was on our CU.
Sha'Carri Richardson
play it like about 2 weeks ago, and this story it's just disheartening.
It is.
It's sad, but
she failed a drug test. Yeah. For marijuana to participate in the Tokyo Olympics 2021 the Olympics in Tokyo.
She got a 30-day suspension.
30-day suspension, but then they just said nah. So, right, wasn't it? They was just like...
Okay, so at first, it was the 30-day suspension, and she would be missing the 100-meter race, which is the race that everybody...
Yeah.
Everybody was excited to see that race particularly. She's gonna... For track and field, she's gonna participate in other races like the 200 meter, the relays where you gotta pass the baton on. But everybody wanted her to see the short sprint, the 100 meter, because that's who she would be going against. Shelly Ann,
the black girl, right?
She's from Jamaica and she's the reigning champion. So it would have been a matchups because Jamaicans are just fucking fast as hell. Yeah. So she would have represented the USA team. 21 years old, beat records, a whole bunch of accolades, but she tested positive for marijuana in her system. And she said she's human. She said she did know the repercussions of smoking it. She said it was because she found out, from a news reporter that her biological mother had passed away. And to deal with her anxiety, other things that might have been going on, she smoked some weed. She used it as her coping mechanism. But at first...
her mom already had passed away.
No, her biological mother passed away. I don't know her background and her story, but when she says her biological mother, it makes me feel like
her grandmother raises her.
Yeah, like she didn't.
No, I was saying like I thought her grandmother, her mom, like already passed away, and that's why she smokes is to cope with it.
No, sure.
But she smokes on a regular anyway.
No, her mother. When she won that to qualify for the Olympics, she said it in her speech, like, "Oh, and I just found out maybe like 2 or 3 days before that my biological mother had passed away." This is recent. Oh, okay. Like in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
She met like I think like her grandmother and like raised her or whatever. She probably like
clearly comes from a little bit of a little. There's a little backstory there. There's definitely some deep seated history, but yeah, she said she knew what she was doing. The thing is, put this out there, a lot of people don't know marijuana stays in your system very long.
Longer than all the other drugs.
All the other drugs, PCP and marijuana stay in your system the longest. Actually, one of the quickest drugs to come out of your system, like you could get it'll be out of your system in 3 to 4 days, is coke. Is cocaine. So just
choose wisely. Just kidding.
Y'all want to do something now. Go a little harder. But no, I feel for her. I do feel for her. I went teeter-totter back and forth because there's a 50-50 split. Some people don't have remorse because a lot of people that are a little bit more diligent, a little bit, they come from an athletic background. They're like, listen, you can't do that shit. Yeah. I know weed is, even the state that she got tested in, it's legal. But for the Olympics itself, it's a rule. It's a rule.
I feel like that's gotta stop. I like weed, but it's just like, it's just, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, like, and she knew, and it's just like, I feel like she knew, and it's like, it sucks. Like, those are rules, like, because I know, like, your biological mom. Nobody knows the story. Nobody knows, you know,
and it's
how
clearly
her
something
was.
there. Yeah,
it was, you know, there was something there. And she just probably needed it to be like, you know, whew, you know what I'm saying? But God forbid, like, if it was something else, y'all would have been calling her all, you know what I'm saying, other kind of fucking names.
They called her all the names in the book.
No, I'm just saying, like, if it was more like than that, it would have been a whole nother fucking
but the thing is,
story.
Why this story is a little bit, like, why I say it's like a 50-50 split with most of these stories is because, yeah, they have the athletes that are like, well, I understand, and I know people who used to, like, smoke this, that, and the third, and still could perform, but weed is not a perform enhancing drug.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a steroid. The fact that she still beat all y'all high, well, and then the thing is she wasn't high that day. Yeah. It could have just still been in her system.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm kind of upset with it.
But do they have to get drug tested for every race?
Yes, and there have been reports that people of African American or like black people, they get drug tested a little bit more frequently, a little bit more harshly than their white counterparts.
And you know, those be the main ones that be on motherfucking drugs. All your bosses, all the CEOs, all of everybody, all of HR.
And y'all watch Wolf of Wall Street. So it's not in the basis, and I don't think that anybody wants to chastise her for weed, especially because they're decriminalizing it. It's becoming way more mainstream. It's legal in most states.
To me, it's just like a damn, girl. It's just like damn. It's like damn.
Now I will say that I have heard that there are ways to get weed out your system faster. I wish maybe she would have attempted that.
Or at least somebody on her team. Somebody gotta know she smoked.
Just be like somebody gotta
know.
Like, it's something like it's a case like you're a hot commodity now. You are the prize.
And do they have to pee in front of the people for the test? Because what happened to getting somebody else's, like, come on now.
Allegedly, it's all things that we've heard.
No, I'm just saying. I want to know, like, when you have to.
Oh, I don't know.
Thing, like, do you have to pee in front? Like, I want to know.
I don't know. But remember, there was the reigning champ for the USA team. She couldn't even compete because she missed a drug test, and that was because she was recovering from an abortion days before. But she missed that one drug test, gave her an excuse, and they said, "Oh well, you can't even qualify." And she was the reigning champ, so it would have been against her and Sha'Carri running in Tokyo. And we don't know Tokyo's guidelines when it comes to weed, just because America's a little bit more progressive when it comes to weed now, because white people are making money off of it.
They already had their fucking different ass.
But what sucks is that we're like, okay, well, even if she's not going to be doing the 100 meter, she's going to be able to do the relays. But now they're saying, no, if she's suspended, she's not going to be able to participate in anything until, I guess, the next 2024.
I can't say nothing. Rules is fucking, like, I really can't, like.
Rules are rules, but this is just corny.
Like, it sucks. Like, damn.
It's clear that this needs to be revisited and revised because this shit is just whack. But, I don't know.
I mean, I get it because
then all the people beforehand that didn't get to perform, is it fair to them and they didn't get to participate in certain stuff? You have to really look into.
But it's just like work. Like, okay, yeah, like, because also weed is legal here. You know what I'm saying, in New Jersey,
but then a job, if you still, you can't get hired if you don't pass the drug test for certain jobs.
I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it sucks. It's like, damn, because she's mourning. You know what I'm saying, she's going through something. At the same time, she has to still keep her momentum, still practice, still make sure she, you know what I'm saying, able to achieve. It's a lot. She has probably a lot of weight on her shoulders, a lot, and that inhale and that exhale of that Zaza
was
girl
is like a baby. She is 21. She is a baby.
Honestly, you live and you learn.
And the thing is with Sha'Carri, she doesn't come from a place of bitterness. Like, they're playing me. It's because I'm black. She's not using the race card. She said she fucked up, and she's just gonna come back. She knows her strength. She knows that she's talented. This is not gonna be the last we hear from her. So a lot of people are boycotting. A lot of the other black athletes are, because the Olympics are gonna be dominated by us this year. It's us.
We're that. Shit.
So every single shot put, track, swimming, everything is. You're gonna see black people.
I don't think they should boycott because of this situation, because there are still black people that are competing
that need to be supported.
Like, I don't feel like that we should boycott. Like, for what? Like,
but did you hear that Tokyo has an upsurge in coronavirus cases?
Yeah, I heard that.
We'll see how this plays out. It's sad.
Honestly, not trying to be I'm not even trying to be funny or trying to be stereotypical. I'm not even sure why. I feel like it should have been the Olympics. It should have been kind of switched.
When you mean
to another, not Tokyo. Because they were talking about
Japan.
No, I'm saying it was because it was already talks about the coronavirus there like for a minute.
Yeah, but they combated it. But the thing is, they plan out where the Olympics are going to be years in advance, and it was supposed to be last year. It's supposed to be 2020. That's why they're still using Olympics 2020 because they wanted to keep it on the same timeline for 2024. Yeah, it is. But the thing is, all of a sudden, all these Asian countries, let's keep it real, all these Asian countries weren't giving us any information when it came to the coronavirus. From China to Tokyo to Seoul, Korea, all those places, we didn't get any information. All of a sudden, there's an uprising cases. I personally think that shit is fake. A bunch of black people are about to come and smoke everybody. Asian countries are highly fucking racist. They've already implemented disrespectful rules when it comes to the swim caps, talking about afro hair, this, that, and the third. They don't want us in their country.
Nope, that's fine with me.
If it was a whole bunch of white people that were going to be dominating the Olympics, we would have heard shit about the coronavirus. All of a sudden, your cases are uprising. And they have the virus. People have been vaccinated there longer than us. So that shit is a cop-out.
Damn, but the Olympics got everything, right? It got like snowboarding and all that shit, right?
Everything.
And
the thing is, it's not just in Tokyo.
It was the Winter Olympics.
It might be switched.
Damn, I think that's the Winter Olympics.
Regardless of the fact, I don't think it should be boycotted. And I don't think Sha'Carri will want anybody to boycott watching it for us. I'm talking like I know Shorty, I don't. But there's other black people that need our support. So I think we should all tune in if we want to tune in. Period. But fuck Tokyo.
You know how I feel about anyway. Turkey Leg Hut dress code. Now you went, remember, and you told me you went to Turkey Leg Hut.
I did go to Turkey Leg Hut, and I mean, I guess the controversy didn't start. Maybe they didn't start to get. Let me tell y'all something about Turkey Leg Hut. It's a Don't quote me. I'm not gonna sit there and say I went to the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston. I don't know if it's a Houston-based restaurant because they have more than one, and they have them in different states now. I think they're supposed to be bringing one to Atlanta.
That's still far.
That shit gonna be, yeah, they need to bring it up. Bring it up north. But Turkey Leg Hut, they are known for their gigantic turkey legs that you can stuff with crawfish and cheese and macaroni, Cajun rice. It's just mad good food. They have a good vibe. Their hookah is popping, even though we didn't get it. Their drinks are strong as fuck, and their food is very reasonable, and it tastes good. That's what I'm gonna put out first, because I've seen a lot of bullshit from people saying that Turkey Leg Hut food is not good. It is. And I'm very, very picky when it comes to my macaroni and cheese. So if I say it's good, it's fucking good. My word is bond. Period. So they've implemented a dress code where patrons are saying it's a little strict. But this is what I got from it. I didn't see a lot of people saying, oh, well, fuck Turkey Leg Hut. I did see those tweets, but I saw a lot of people saying if I gotta put on my 3-piece suit and my hat, my fedora, and my wingtip shoes to go to Turkey Leg Hut, I'm doing it because the food is just that good.
Nothing's wrong with the dress code.
Don't see a problem with this.
If you can,
go ahead, because I got a point.
If you can respect the Fogo de Chaz, if you can respect the
the barcodes, all these other places.
If you can respect that dress code, then you can respect fucking Turkey Leg Hut dress code. Just fucking.
But wait, okay, they got places that blatantly you look at their dress code and you know they're targeting a certain group of demographic of people. Yeah. We don't want sneakers. We don't want hats. We don't want t-shirts. Boots. We don't want this and that.
Well, you're talking about black people. Boots, though.
No, some Timbs with a certain outfit look good as fuck.
You shouldn't have them.
But talking. Well, then
you talk about
you can stuff stuff inside of it, especially with the 6 inches. Well, then you just got to get security that are armed and that will check. I remember. I come from an era where you went to parties in New York. Niggas had to take off their shoes and shake their boots out. What happened to that? Y'all know that y'all providing a vibe. Y'all know that people like to party. I've watched niggas literally paid $100 extra on the door price to come inside what they had. Niggas is willing to do it. And that's why I said, like, the people like, oh, we're boycotting Turkey Leg Hut. This is discriminatory, this, that, and third. No, it's not, because they're literally saying we don't want, arms out?
But I have a question. Where's the demographic of who goes to Turkey Leg Hut?
It's black people.
So how are they...
I don't know how it's discriminatory. They're not sitting there, like that. Like I said, there's places you look at their dress code and you know they're targeting a certain type of people. This was very generalized. Don't come in with this. Don't come in with that.
It was establishment to look a certain way, and that's fine.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
what's it called? Got a fucking a dress code. South Beach.
Yes.
And you really right down the block.
You cannot go into
certain street from the auto zone, but that's what the fuck they want. The inside of their estate. That's what they want. They don't want.
But certain things, people even have to, and I don't expect people to understand unless you work with people that do parties, unless you throw parties, unless you have an establishment, you're not gonna know.
It's hard though sometimes to have clothes, the back of the shoe closed, like especially
because so with South Beach specifically, there's not. I don't think women have to really worry about dress code as much as men do, but at South Beach they don't want you to wear slip-on shoes. They don't want you to wear mules.
Like mules.
They don't anything. You have to have straps. It got to be a sneaker. Got to be a closed shoe. But I remember the security guard telling me it's not that. We know you guys wear the heels and this, that, and the third like that. It's a health liability. It's the basis of you can slip out of those shoes very easy.
Somebody
and people
can
will
step on your foot easily.
People will sue. It's a lot of hustle and bustle in there. They've got people running around, hookahs, waitresses, bus people, this, that, and the third. So I get it to a certain extent, but what y'all not gonna do is dismantle this place and try to like put fake reviews and fuck it up because you don't like the dress code. Just if it's that serious to you and you really feel in your heart that is that serious, but it's an atmosphere. That's why you gonna wear the dress. Y'all will put the dress code on for somebody's white ass club to get into. Them fucking EDM clubs have dress codes out the way for STK, for those fucking Hispanic places that have crazy ass dress codes to keep, and that's a little bit more targeted. I'm not gonna say to keep our people out, but it's a little bit more targeted. Y'all will pay an arm and a leg to get into somebody's fucking spot, but y'all won't just put on a longer sleeve shirt for turkey leg hut and the food rocking. And the drinks are good, and it's moderately priced.
First of all,
I got fucked up and ate mad food for like $27 per person, and y'all don't want to support that because of a dress code.
People just always gotta find something to complain
and
about.
y'all go crazy for these places. Y'all be planning y'all outfits for these other establishments that are owned by whites. Y'all go crazy for them. Y'all follow their dress code. Why is this place different? And don't fuck up that place's Google reviews and stuff like that, like those Yelp reviews. They do. Don't play with me. They do, you know, those things count for certain types of businesses. Don't do that to them. Like, this dress code is not that serious. You're like-minded. Okay, turkey leg hut, I have to dress like this. If I don't want to dress like that, then I don't go there. You go somewhere else. It's as simple as that. Mm-hmm. Y'all be trying to make something out of nothing. And that's the problem sometimes. Y'all got to pick y'all battles better.
Speaking of picking your battles.
Oh, man, you got to go. Sometimes it's hard to make better choices when there's some. Listen, this has really bothered me this week, and I don't know why. Because I've never talked about these people.
Yeah, and you don't really be into
reality TV, but this is bothersome though.
Safari.
I think any red-blooded woman would be annoyed with this situation.
Safari, king of the corny, and praying for Erica Mena.
We gotta pray for Erica Mena. I honestly never thought that those words would come out my mouth in any capacity, shape, or form. Not because I don't like Erica Mena. I just don't think about those people. But her husband is disgusting.
He's a piece of shit.
Her husband is nasty.
Her husband that begged her to marry him, begged to be with her, pressed her down, ran her down so he could be with her.
And now he's uninterested.
In the marriage.
Well, that's what it looks like.
And his kids. So basically, as social media, like basically, Safari and Erica Mena or whatever, got together. They got married like really fast. I feel like.
Yeah, were they
not even a year?
Were they even dating for a year?
No.
They had the wedding and everything in a year, right?
So fast,
she was pregnant during the
the
wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So. Whatever. Fast forward, I guess everything looked good. Then they just start. I guess like they true colors of both like start coming out, and they just start posting toxic things about each other on social media, blah blah blah. Of course they
brought us all in.
They brought us all in. Then they make up. They're happy, and then boom, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. They're laughing, smiling. Boom, boom. I don't want to be married anymore. Oh, this nigga don't do shit. My wife sucks. Blah blah blah. Going on each other, and then boom, pregnant again.
So I saw this.
They announced the divorce so many times. So basically, it's a divorce.
Yeah, she kept filing for divorce, I guess, and then he would ask for a little bit, and then he would go back to his ways. It's really messy. It's really nasty. But what really is just over the top. I know a lot of people. I haven't seen a lot of people saying that. Well, you know who you were getting. I've seen a lot of people saying, well, he's Jamaican, so you know.
Yeah, that's all I've been seeing.
But I have seen a lot more support for Erica than like people down like bashing her. I think it's because it speaks to a man that would sit there and say, I didn't think that having a kid would be this much work. So you just thought you was gonna pop out a baby, and then had the nerve to say we don't have any help because you wanna buy fake jewelry instead of paying.
One, they don't have any help because I want to. Honestly, this is what I want to figure out. I want to figure out.
Everman is a mom already.
If they just moved to Atlanta for the show, because she could have stayed her ass in fucking New York where she had help.
I think a lot of this has been prompted to keep a storyline, but then I do think a lot of this is just they should have never been together.
Never. And you know what? And that's why when we was talking about it in the group chat, I was typing that, but then I was like, I backspace. Because I'm going to be like, I'm not going.
Yeah, because what if they,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say.
Clearly there's something there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I was going to say that like, oh, Erica.
Because he was pursuing her. She didn't have to necessarily, be with him. But there was something there that they clicked on some level. I would hate for this to be completely and utterly for a storyline. Because now I hate when things are for a storyline and then children are involved. Yeah. Because they just had a baby 10 days ago. And that baby has yet to leave the hospital. Is in the ICU, in the NICU, because it was premature. And then he's in Jamaica celebrating his birthday.
And you know what?
Jumping around like a fucking roach. I personally think that man is on drugs. He looks very skinny. He looks erratic. He's talking. Safari's always been king corny, but it's a level of erraticness in his behavior, and it looks like drugs to me. That's not an excuse though.
Immature.
Because you're sitting here, you were fighting her, out in her, saying that she doesn't want you in the delivery room. Yeah, I don't want that negativity. And so said, so done. And then had the baby prematurely because probably fucking untold stress.
Just like Chloe with her Tristan. Had that baby early because she found out he was cheating.
Praying that that child, praying that everything, that child comes out fine and there's no further complications and there's no issues and problems. But your child, you're every day in the hospital having to touch your baby through an incubator, and your husband is in Jamaica gyrating. And there's reports of people cheating.
Right? First it was Miami.
Yeah, he's on a dirty ass Caribbean tour.
Yeah, and then him cheating with Kaylin Garcia, Joe Budden ex-girlfriend.
That's just everybody touch everybody.
So,
and then I wanna read Little Duval for a second because
he never minds his business. He never knows his place.
Stay the fuck out.
He stays. Not even that. Stay the fuck out of women's business. Nothing bothers me more. Nothing bothers me more when it's a grown ass man in women's business. That's what I will always say. This. It always reminds me of Nene Leakes when she told Peter, "Stay the fuck up out of women's business." I hate it. I don't give a fuck if that's your wife. That nigga's stay the fuck up out of women's business.
He is another level. Little Duval has taken on this whole voice
He's never been funny to me. Nothing.
Because there's a difference between there is funniness in being offensive.
Yes.
But when you're fucking disrespectful and you're nasty, sorry, bro. Your comedy doesn't overcompensate for that. What you're not gonna do is tell a woman that's dealing with a premature child,
still postpartum, because she just had her other baby,
that the postpartum is acting up. Like postpartum is not a mental disorder. Like women do not snap and have taken their children's lives for the fucking mental, for the depression, the anxiety, the literal non-bond with their children caused after childbirth. Which we're not gonna do is make fun of that. Because for years that's been put off as us being emotional creatures and not sit there and list it as a chemical fucking imbalance. You're not gonna do that. I don't give a fuck what voice. I don't give a fuck about your clickbait. I don't give a fuck about what you're trying to portray as this King City boy. You're a fucking clown. You have children, bitch. Mm-hmm. Did you not consult with their mother before you said something so fucking rudimentary and disrespectful? No, because you don't have respect for women. And I'm gonna keep saying that a lot of motherfuckers will fuck women, but they don't fucking like women. Huh? That shit was disrespectful. Mind your fucking business.
I can't stand the Lil Duval. Never had. I don't think he's funny. He's always in everybody's business. I really hate. One thing I really hate.
I'm not even a mother. I was highly fucking disrespected for her. I felt that's nasty. Don't ever make fun of postpartum. I've seen people go through that shit. That shit is disgusting. You question yourself as a woman. Don't ever make fun of that shit. Clown. Ugh. Niggas been getting on my nerves this week. From Safari to Little Duval. Yeah, this week.
Every week.
I don't be letting them bother me, but they really got on my nerves.
No, they don't bother me. They get on my nerves.
No. They bothered me this week. They bothered me. I was bothered.
I was just disgusted with Safari.
Very disgusting.
That clip from Love and Hip Hop was disgusting.
I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
he gaslighted the fuck out of her that whole time.
And then someone put up there and was like, I watched a clip of Safari and Erica Mena. I remember that man putting in so much work to get her until she finally gave in, got married, had kids.
That's
and now
what they do. That's what some of them do. They will put in the work so pressed to get you. But then when they get you, they just fucking stay.
They don't do what you're supposed to do to keep you. And it's not a basis where, yes, the man has to put in all the work. We know that's not how relationships work. We've been around the block. We know that. But it's a certain level of gaslighting when you pursue me. When you pursue me and then you don't step up to the plate to keep me where you were. Mm-hmm. Y'all love that chase and then y'all become so sociopathic where once you get it, you don't want nothing to do with it. You know how crazy that is? To the point of marriage and 2 children? You're crazy. You're a psychopath at that point. Mm-hmm. Like I said, pray for Erica Mena because she gonna need it. Woo!
Carter's all-white Hampton party.
I turned that real ugly. That was nasty. All the celebrities.
I didn't pay attention to it.
It was only a specific part that really irked me about it.
Lil Uzi breakdancing.
Have you ever had a significant other embarrass you in any way, shape, or form?
In public?
Yes, like just embarrass you.
No.
That's good. I've never had anyone specific. I suffer from secondhand embarrassment. So if I see somebody doing something embarrassing, I feel bad. It's not like it's residual embarrassment.
Even if you don't know the person?
Even if I don't know the person.
Like,
I'll be
like
watching
on,
TV.
like on American Idol and they you feel embarrassed.
I feel bad.
Yeah, then I have secondhand embarrassment
and then I automatically laugh because that's my nervous coping mechanism. I'm gonna laugh first. Like I have to get that shit out in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, I suffer from residual embarrassment. Okay. It's not good. But I don't know. Is somebody arguing with their baby mother in front of you? Is that embarrassing you? Like in a group?
Your significant other?
No, I'm just saying in general. Like
no, that's their business.
But you're there and people can see that.
I just go on my phone. I could walk away.
No, like you're there and you're in front of a group of people. They're arguing with their baby mother, but everybody knows like they're not together. You're the girlfriend. And you just sitting here like I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. That happened to somebody I know.
Oh my god.
That's embarrassing.
That's horrible.
Mm. Well, JT, Shorty gonna say she loved it, but she was embarrassed by Lil Uzi breakdancing.
She was. I think she's embarrassed by a lot of things. She just don't want to say it.
JT, why? What is this for? You don't have to be with Uzi. You don't have to be with Uzi.
She love wearing that damn necklace.
You don't have to be with... Why?
It's still weird. You know, it's from all the stuff she talks and it's like...
This one ain't it, sis. And you know that. We know that. You know that. Why?
I would be like, stop. Just
how did Uzi...
Stop.
Who paid... Did JT pay for Uzi to get out after he pulled out a gun on St. John and his ex, Brittany? Because that's the report. Your man allegedly physically assaulted Brittany Bird, his ex, and St. John, an artist / designer, after he saw them on a date in LA. He pulled out a gun on them. There was pistol whipping involved. He was arrested. Got out, however he got out. And this is all alleged. We don't know if this is true. And then ended up at the Hamptons all-white party and had the nerve to breakdance in a white turtleneck, an all-white outfit.
It's embarrassing.
You're embarrassed, right? Because I'm embarrassed for you. And I don't want to be embarrassed for you if you're not embarrassed. Because if you like it, I don't give a fuck about it. Mm-hmm. But you're embarrassed. You have to be. We'll talk later. Because I just... You don't have to do this with Uzi. Sis gotta know.
I don't got nothing to say because it's just like...
You're embarrassed. You have to be embarrassed.
And she claims she's always...
JT, if I tell you to tongue kiss me right now, you gonna fucking do it, so stop. That was embarrassing.
And I ain't like how you talk to Young Miami either.
And clearly he has territory issues because why is your man attempting to kill his ex and a new nigga that she's on a date with and he's with you?
People are weird. Stay hydrated, folks.
There are things to be unpacked here. Not for me. But JT, you have this crusade that everybody is against you. You have this paranoism that niggas won't let you live, that nobody wants to see you happy or do what you want to do. You separate from this before it destroys you. I don't like telling people to break up with people, but this right here don't make sense.
Nope. Not at all.
Doesn't make sense.
What's the best theme party you've been to?
I forgot I put that.
My birthday.
Yeah, it would probably have to be Stripperama 2020. Theme birthday that I actually like really participated in. Yeah, your birthday party.
I think mine is gonna be again.
Yeah, you the theme queen. You pick great themes. You pick themes that people are interested in.
I just need the guys to participate in it. Well, I know
like different niggas.
Right.
Then, well, I mean, as gaudy as it is, for this year's theme, they would love that shit. They would love that shit. Depending on who you really invite. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about it. Mm-hmm. We'll make it work.
All right. The breakdown.
So many bullshit made my chest tight this week.
That's why we gotta like reel it back sometimes.
Mm-hmm. We ain't gotta talk about everything.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about this clip of this idiot girl. You don't think she's an idiot?
I'm gonna tell you the points that I agree with, and I'm gonna tell you the points that I don't. It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
She just said she's with a guy or whatever, and she develops a certain lifestyle, basically like a money lifestyle, like luxury things and things like that or whatever. When they break up, she feels like that he should still have to maintain that. Am I correct?
Yeah.
He should maintain that lifestyle. Hold on, I think I can play it. Go ahead.
I get me a Benz before and put me in a loft space and, set my whole life up differently than what it was normally. And I feel like if you brought me to like this level, and then we didn't work out, but we're still friends, we didn't have beef and no one cheated. It was just didn't work out. But I still, I wasn't going to move from my space because it didn't work out. I wasn't going to give him back my car because I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget then, what's the difference now? You know what I mean?
You were my girlfriend, I was fucking you.
Yeah, but I was fucking you. But I personally feel like, no, I'm not moving.
But see, what he did was this, though. He gave you the upgrade. But part of that upgrade is because you're with me. Yeah. You understand? So let me just go to, so we didn't work out, me and you dating, you feel me? So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your Benz. Now, I get it. You're a true boss if you do that, and that's the vibe we're getting, but
no, it's just I'm not moving, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
If you want to stay with me. If not, go see what's out there.
So then if that's the case, so you want me to stay with you for these items and use you, basically.
Not for them. If you want to live like this, it comes with being with me.
Okay, so then you would prefer a woman to just stay with you for her items and her lifestyle. My lifestyle
I've seen her somewhere. We don't have to put all
this. My current new lifestyle that you upgraded me to is now contingent.
It's for too damn long. We got things to talk about. I want to know where I've seen her before from.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she's
I ain't seen her before.
I know the name Blue Jazz. I feel like she's a bartender in New York or something. She's Instagram famous for something. I feel like she's a bartender or some shit. Granted, let me say this. I agree with the aspect of, and this is man and woman. This is any denomination, any walk of life. This is anybody. Mm-hmm. When you're introduced to a certain lifestyle, a certain tax bracket, it's very hard for you to go back to where you were before, mm-hmm. unless that is a personal choice made by you to do so.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So like if I'm used to getting flown out, dinners on a whim, island vacations, bills and rent, everything paid for, and I was introduced to that, 8 out of 10 times I'm not going to want to go back to necessarily.
Nobody's going to want to.
Nobody's going to want to. But then that speaks to you sitting there, and if I break up with that person that introduced me to that lifestyle, then I've always heard this on the aspect where, well, the next nigga has to do that or better. I don't know where, and the thing is, This is her life, though. So nobody can't tell her that this doesn't happen. But this is her life.
That's why
her ex still pays for her apartment. Her ex still pays for her car. He still fronts her lifestyle because that's what he wants to do. They are no longer together, but he still takes care of her because she's told him that's the lifestyle.
Is he in another relationship?
I don't know. And I don't know. Clearly, he has money. He has the basis of doing that.
That wouldn't fly with me. I couldn't be with somebody that's still taking care of somebody else. And that's why and I understand that. But for her and her, personally, what she, her life and what she's going through, the nigga don't have to do that shit. That's what I'm getting at. He doesn't have to, but he does. So that's what she knows. That's what she's used to. Now to sit there and say that this is for everybody, that's where she's wrong. Because I understand getting introduced to something, but then maintaining that's for the next person to do. And that might be that one person that's going to continue to do that. But that's why I say, okay, look, if you were never, you know what I'm saying, in that lifestyle, you never had that, but you met somebody, you dated somebody, and they bought you in that lifestyle. That's why I say, take advantage of it. If you're with somebody that provides those things like that and has a name and things like that, take advantage of it where you can build. I feel like somewhat on the inside, build your own. So if y'all do break up, you can maintain. You know what I'm saying? You can maintain.
I don't think she was doing her due diligence to save.
But I'm because I'm saying, and then you can still while you're building that, you can also make connections within the inside and say, if you do meet a guy and y'all break up, here goes another guy that has the same thing.
Or
and your shit will continue.
You've been introduced to this lifestyle, and God forbid you do break up with that person, at least you have the connections, like you said. You have the mindset to maintain
you already have a business or something. You may already have something.
I don't care how you got the business. I don't give a fuck if a nigga fronted your business. It's yours.
I just cannot allow somebody to take care of me and not I just can't, because when that all, what the fuck am I going to do if that all stops and that person
And but wait, that, and you're absolutely right, because I can't either. But then that speaks to having somebody completely take care of you and you not doing anything for yourself. So if, God forbid, even if that person passes away on a rainy day, what are you going to do? That right there is not financially responsible. If you're being introduced to a certain lifestyle, if you're being shown certain things, and you know that this is how you want to live, this is what you're used to, this is what you like, it would be irresponsible for you to not try to maintain that on your own. Granted, yes, from now on, I don't see nothing wrong if I've been introduced to this lifestyle. If I'm used to niggas paying for me, if money in my pocket, this and the third, this is what I equate my worth at, and this is what I require from myself to be happy, regardless. Yes, it's materialistic, but if that's how you want to live, I can't judge you. It is what it is. That's your business. Then I think that it should be a basis where, now when I fuck with somebody else, they have to bring this to the table. We hear that all the time. Girls always say, I can't fuck with no nigga that don't make this, that, and the third. I can't fuck with no nigga that's not broke, this, that, and the third. I'm not mad at any woman that comes out and says that. My issue is you think that your ex has to pay for your shit after you break up.
Yeah.
That's weird, bro.
That's weird to me.
That's weird. But the thing is, her ex is doing it. So it's not weird to her.
It's not. But
I'm not agreeing with it.
I wonder, I just want to know, what will happen, if that ex, if
gets
he
a
does
new girl?
A new girl, then how is she?
I personally think she's not giving the whole story.
She's not.
I don't want to.
To me, it's especially if you're not.
It's giving that y'all broke up.
If you were never married, or maybe it's prostitution, and she's just not saying it.
That could be it too. It's giving very much.
It's giving. I'm doing something for you, so therefore you have to maintain giving something for me.
I know a lot of niggas. Like to take care of people. I know we talk about I'm not even going to get into the whole aspect of divorce and alimony and paying for a certain lifestyle.
But they won't even have no kids.
And then that's another thing. People want to talk shit about women getting half or getting a certain amount of money from alimony, but you do understand that the courts bases off of your lifestyle. So a Jeff Bezos, yes, his wife is going to get $500 million because he's worth over billions and billions and billions of dollars. Mm-hmm. And their children are used to a certain lifestyle. But that's not even what's going on here. Nope. These people she's saying that they're not together at all. And he's obligated.
It's weird.
It's the obligation that's coming out of her mouth to say that he's supposed to front her lifestyle. Now, if she would have sat there and had the conversation of well, I'm not fucking with no nigga that can't provide for me like my ex did, I don't have a problem with that. That's what you're used to. Mm-hmm. That's what you know. But then she came out and she said afterwards, because she went on Kevin Samuels' show and talked about it too. And this is I absolutely agree with him with this.
What'd he say?
How do you expect? How is your obligation to a man to keep fronting a lifestyle for you and you're not with him? This, that, and the third. He did say his little points that are stupid with the whole, the patriarchy and the hierarchy for why men stand this, that, and the third. Shut the fuck up. But he did read her rights, and a lot of it wasn't wrong. Now, if we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about you being allotted a certain lifestyle, but then she came out and she said, and any nigga that doesn't agree, any nigga that's willing to take away this lifestyle from a woman that's financial abuse. Stop it. Financial abuse is a real thing. I see it a lot in the line of work that I do. This is not financial abuse. Mm-hmm. You can no longer be allotted the lifestyle that you want because you didn't do your due diligence to stack and keep that money going. Mm-hmm. We hear the stories all the time. Well, my drug dealer boyfriend gave me $500 and I started a business and now I make 6 figures. You could have done that. You didn't. There's women that were with rich niggas that emotionally fucked them up and physically fucked them up and mentally fucked them up, so they downgraded to somebody else that made less money, but then they got peace of mind. Mm-hmm. That's your choice as well. All of this is choice. But what we're not gonna do is sit here and be like, my ex has to pay for my lifestyle. Right. That's the weirdest thing about this. We're not gonna call this financial abuse because, baby, you're being compensated. Mm-hmm. And you don't even have to be in a relationship anymore. So that's weird. But that's still dynamic. However, financial abuse, and this one speaks to when you sat there and said, I can't have somebody completely pay for my lifestyle or pay for me. That right there is a form of financial abuse. I know women that literally, they work. They bring home their money to their man. Or they don't get any money, or they get an allowance, or their man doesn't allow them to work so they can dominate them financially. That's financial abuse.
Because you never know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You never know what the fuck could happen. It's like, I'll be damned if I'm out here like with nothing because I'm relying on a man. Not even a man, anybody. Anything can be taken away from you. Anything. So,
kudos to you. I mean, your ex want to do this and he doesn't have a problem with fronting your lifestyle even though y'all not together. Then, you lucked up. That's cool to you. But let's not put this out there like this is something that's even realistic or everybody goes through, because we don't. Mm-hmm. It kind of doesn't make sense. Mm. Go ahead, Miss Blue Jazz. Shit. She funny as hell.
The thing is gone. I wanted to see the original thing. But they say it doesn't exist anymore. Or maybe it's just my thing. I don't know.
You don't? No. Oh.
So I saw this on Twitter and I put it on back burner because it annoyed me. But I want to talk about it.
Yeah,
I want to bring it back. I definitely want to bring it back because it's going to go into something else that I want to talk about. We going to make it quick. We might skip the other topic.
What other one?
We could pick and choose.
What is it?
The one that you put?
I feel like we kind of talked about it when we talked about our kids. But it says anybody. Would you drop a family member or friend who committed any type of act of violence that's not self-defense?
Oh, when we said would we like
kids.
Would we sit there and
our kids, support our kids
if they murdered somebody?
Killer kids.
Oh, that was a really
What was this one? What she say? Dress how you want to be addressed. So basically, you gotta dress wholesome to get the respect.
So let me play this bullshit real quick.
I want to be addressed.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't agree with that.
You don't?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you're supposed to be addressed with respect regardless, period.
Oh,
so
nobody
said you saying so just because somebody dress how you want to be addressed. We talked about this on the phone. Mm-hmm. So if a lady is on Instagram and she got all naked pictures, right? Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to address her sexually because she got all naked pictures?
Wholeheartedly.
No.
She's an idiot. Nope.
You know what she is.
If you go to a movie page and you see all houses, people ask that nigga, do you?
But who would she be the pick me for? Because I seen guys saying like you're dumb.
This guy is literally telling you that I'm a male. I am a male. I'm gonna say that he's straight. I'm a straight cisgendered male, and I'm telling you that I'm not judging a woman on the basis of how she is dressed. And you, as a woman, you're telling this man that you're wrong.
She seems jealous to me.
It's I don't know about jealous.
No, it's
pick me.
It's pick me, but it's
pick me all the way fucking through.
It seems very much one of those.
And if you don't know what a pick me is, you'll find out real soon because they are coming out the woodworks. Oh my God.
First of all, I feel like that's very whack. Is to sit there and say because a girl posts a bikini in her profile pic with her ass out, a nigga has to approach her.
Because I go on trips.
And she go on trips. No.
Because I go on trips. And if I like how I look in my bathing suit, it's going to get posted. Because I do what the fuck I want. So you're trying to tell me, dress how you want to be addressed. So if I wear shorts and a tank top, and in a nigga's mind or whoever's mind, that's considered a hoe outfit or a slut outfit, they can treat me in that regard? Are you stupid?
I like my nipples out.
And they look good.
Like my ass out.
And that doesn't give anybody the right to call me out my name, to disrespect me based on what I'm wearing, to sit there and be like, oh, well, you're dressed like that, so you must be a fucking hoe, so I can do whatever I want. Do you know what that says? Do you hear that? So, like, if little kids are in bathing suits, that means that somebody's supposed to be staring at them? Like, I'm confused. Dress how you want to be addressed? I don't understand that, because what if somebody, you walking out, she had a crop top on with a whole entire top of her stomach out, looking sloppy. Am I supposed to assume that you're sloppy? Because that's sloppy to me. I didn't like your outfit. So should I address you as nasty? But I mean, you didn't look all your way. So you're giving men the permission to come at women crazy, and you're a woman yourself.
Hate bitches like that.
Y'all give more grace to these niggas than y'all give to yourself.
She's a hater probably because she can't. It's sometimes
I don't know her. I'm not gonna judge her.
No, I'm just saying.
I know her rhetoric is terrible.
I'm saying 9 times out of 10 is women that's like that is because they lack the. I
just think they're trying to get chose, and they
but
say
how?
They
so
do
stupid.
and say whatever they think a man wants to hear, because that's the basis of they think them getting chose. They put more value into getting chose by no, not niggas are corny because the two men are telling her she's wrong.
No, I'm saying the ones that she wants to, the ones that she's being a pick me for, like they're corny.
I haven't met a lot of niggas that like pick me's. And they call them out. I haven't met a lot of niggas that like pick-me's. I'm sorry. They like the woman that's going to challenge them. They like the woman that's going to be like, I can dress like this. I know a lot of niggas that want niggas to want their niggas.
Some niggas like pick-me's.
Niggas like pick-me's when it speaks to an insecurity because you can control a pick-me.
All right. You like pick-me.
That's disgusting. And I'm just speaking from my experience, but you're not going to sit here and say, dress how you want to be addressed. I dress how the fuck I want. Now, I can't control how somebody addresses me, but I can control my motherfucking reaction. And if this tongue come out crazy or if I slap you in your face because you touch me unwarranted, just know I address your reaction.
People just be saying some really
don't play with people.
Things.
Don't play with people.
It's just a waste of my time.
Not in this atmosphere. Don't play with people. If I'm wearing shorts and my ass happens to come out, I'm not no fucking, I don't care what you put me as. I don't care if you call me a hoe. I don't care if you call me a slut. Do all those things. That's good and fine. You don't know me. Don't touch me. Don't come at me crazy. Because what I am going to tell you is this. As cliche as it sounds, I love my little cliche lines. For every motherfucking action, there's a reaction. Play with me if you want to. This is disgusting. How I'm dressed does not give anybody the opportunity to come at me crazy.
Slut walk.
Period. Stupid ass. And the fact that a woman has to be told by 2 other men that she is wrong in her rhetoric. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Let's move on to miscellaneous, because
I have to go get my hair done.
It's real simple, baby. My theme song.
Sasha's miscellaneous. Sasha's miscellaneous. Sasha's miscellaneous.
I'm gonna have you pre-record that shit because
we gonna go to the studio. I'm gonna tell you.
Sherry was singing it the other day. I'm like, why are you singing the miscellaneous song? What the fuck? We got 2 questions. What television series never gave you the closure that you desperately needed? Mm-hmm. Or would you rather lose all your memories or never be able to make new ones?
I want to talk about the first one. I don't like talking about stuff like that. Stuff like that scares me.
Amnesia is a real thing? I don't really think it's real. I only seen it in shows. But then again, I'm sorry to anybody who has ever suffered amnesia.
Dementia.
Oh my God.
And Alzheimer's. Like, yeah.
You're right. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, what television show never gave me the closure that I desperately needed? I would have said The Get Down about maybe a week ago. But since I would say Lovecraft Country because it's not coming back for season 2, and I'm very, very upset about that. But I'm just gonna chuck it up to being like one of those limited series. Because honestly, what else are they gonna talk about in Lovecraft? What else are they gonna do?
They could have more missions. Which one? Who died? The fine one?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh my god, you look so fucking good.
Honestly, do you know, I would sit there, I'm not gonna say any.
You look so good.
Honestly, like, after rewatching like all like the 2090 sitcoms we liked, I don't like none of that's like, oh man, I wish like whatever, like, you know, I don't. Their time was ended, but I will say like as of like right now, I would say because I just finished watching the show yesterday, and I'm kind of upset the way it ended because I'm never gonna know what happens. But Black Lightning.
Oh God, Brienne's watching that right now.
We just finished the last season 4, the last episode.
So you're the third person to say
I am very upset about how it ended because one, there's not going to be a season 5, and then Painkiller is not getting his spinoff. So the way Black Lightning ended, I'm pissed. Like, I'm upset.
You're the third person in 2 weeks to tell me to watch Black Lightning because my cousin made a post and she was like, "Does anybody watch Black Lightning? Because none of my friends do, and I feel like I need somebody that I need to talk to." I love it. Brienne said it was good.
It's good.
If I could watch that Luke Cage bullshit, and Luke Cage wasn't bad. I could watch Luke Cage wasn't bad, but when it got bad, it got bad. It started good.
Black Lightning's good. Like,
yeah, I've heard. So,
and the way I would say literally the last episode of the final season, the way it ended, I'm like,
oh, I know what show I need closure from.
What?
Little Fireflies Everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Little Fires Everywhere. Kerry Washington, come to the front of the pulpit, bitch.
It's the book. It's the book. It's the way she wrote the book.
No, I don't care. You know
there's
only 3 Game of Thrones book and we got 8 seasons. Let's go.
I don't know if she's a writer of the book or something, but she had passed away.
My bad.
No, but I don't think she was like she won't be a reason why like it couldn't continue. But
I'm just saying.
I want to know.
There's only 3 Game of Thrones books. We got 8 seasons. Little Fires Everywhere. Give me my closure. I can take Lovecraft Country. I can even take The Get Down. That's good and fine. Little Fires Everywhere, give me my 2nd season.
It needs the 2nd season.
Stop this limited series shit for certain things. I can understand that a lot of the HBO shows are doing the whole limited series.
That's fine because
that's good. You know what you're getting yourself into.
It's fine.
Little Fires, give me my 2nd season. That's the only show. You know
what? Who else? I feel like
that shit was so good.
You know who else? I feel like they should have redid it because it sucked. Because they actually did like a kind of like Where Are They Now? You know, Kimmy Schmidt.
They rushed the end, but I don't need it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know they had a recent one where it was like, Where Are They Now? Basically, it was so stupid. I'm like, why?
I don't think they should have ever done that. They should have left it on the high note that it was on the high note. Regardless, I understand, and you know what else I don't like? I don't like when shows don't know when to end because then you can ruin the legacy of the show. I can understand that. But there's certain shows like, what's it called?
Schitt's Creek knew when to end, and I loved it.
Yeah,
they knew when to end.
Or Pose knew when to end.
Yes.
Or I think Insecure is as sad as I'm going to be because Insecure it's gonna be Insecure is gonna go down as one of the most relatable shows.
Episode?
They're editing right now, and the Pink start tomorrow.
The Pink is tomorrow?
No, on Monday. The Pink is Monday. So yes, baby, you are going to be getting.
Listen, all my Real Housewives of Potomac come back for me tomorrow. The Pink come back on Monday.
We're gonna be out tomorrow, so you ain't gonna be watching that.
I don't have my headphones.
Jasmine, no.
I'm watching
Jasmine, don't do that.
I'm watching it.
I'm triggered because you know.
I'm watching it. If I'm gonna be at my headphones. I'm watching it. I have been waiting you know how I feel. I have been waiting for this for so fucking long. I have to be in tune. I had to be into it.
And that was episode 78 because I'm pissed.
I said podcast, Sorry Girl Jazzy. You can follow me on Instagram at Jazzy Accords. You can follow the podcast on Instagram at I Said What I Said Podcast.
And you can follow me at Coco the Dandada. You can follow my makeup client page at Coco Face Paint. And you can follow the podcast on Twitter at ISWIS. I Said What I Said Pod. The original. The one and only. I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah, so we all see y'all next week for episode 79.
Bye.
Bye.